Hello everyone, welcome back to day 45 of this RPG build. I had adjusted a bunch of things in my Unity so that way anytime I go to full screen I no longer have to see that little error message at the bottom of the screen. Anyway, I have begun working on I gotta remember the direction, west part of the map. All I did was just draw the layout of what I want to build and go from there. So I am technically back on track. Um, I did spend some time fixing up some of the hills. I'm going to adjust them even more. This is just an idea. I lowered them a lot using the smooth terrain button, but I regret the front area of the guardhouse, so I'm going to fix that. Um, this area looks a lot better with the rock walls to make it look like this was raised land that they eventually fortified. I'm going to add some more detail in between this little area right here eventually. I'm not going to worry about it right now. I fixed this one. I wanted this one to be smooth because it's a massive hill. So it's a little path. There'll be trees on it and stuff. And on this one, I smoothed out the top and I fixed, I got rid of any excess bumps, excluding this area right here, which I figured that looks really natural. So yeah, all of that is complete. So what I'll probably do is before I start building in the new area, which is over there, as you can see, a little bit of textures back there, I'm going to flatten most of this area, excluding that area right there. I'm going to raise it a little bit. I decided to keep it off the ground, the tower here, so don't worry about it. I'm going to lift it up even more, and then I'm going to raise the land a little bit and create like a little pathway going down leading back to the guardhouse, and then I'm going to adjust the stuff around it. So that's a tomorrow thing. And then tomorrow I'll start working on the innards of the original tower and then delete the rest of them whenever this one is complete. So that way, whenever this is, you're able to walk inside of it, you'll be able to actually go up into here and, really see some scenes. I did decide earlier that I plan on expanding the map even more, just by one more set of layer. So it's just going to go around one more time to make the map even bigger. That's the new area right there. I've decided this is going to be farmland because I realized we have a market for like livestock and stuff, and little area for like fruits and vegetables, but we have nowhere to grow it. So I created 3 areas of farmland. This is going to be the beginning of like a lake or something right here. So this is off. This is not being touched. I'm gonna eventually look up how to do the water and stuff, and then I will work from there. But for now, it's gonna be flat texture. There is gonna be a mountain range. I was thinking of doing the mountain range. Couldn't decide between the northeast or the northwest side. I might do the northwest. It just seems right. Because then I can add an extra layer out there to really make it look a little nicer. But real quick, let's see. Yeah, I changed the windows around. I had to reset the layers to get rid of that error message. But once I started messing around with this, I started really liking the project's side to be the project right here. I decided to keep it at the bottom because that way I can keep all the folders right here, and it's a little bit more room. Plus, the hierarchy looks pretty good like this. Eventually, it will be overcumbered by like random crap, but that's what empties are for. They allow you to basically put random things into one tiny little invisible object. That way, it's not clouding up your space as much. But real quick, I haven't done a walkthrough, or not a walkthrough, and a exploration, if you will, of the world in a while. I do know that it does not like the mesh collider and stuff, but we're not worrying about that right now. because the character that we're using is not meant for this stuff. But I don't, at this current moment, don't really plan on turning this into a game. It's just more of a showcase of my level design skills, which are mediocre at best, but that's what I'm making these videos for, is to constantly practice. And we can also test everything to see if the level had become an actual game, if the character is able to walk on everything and move around easily without clipping or colliding with things, like jumping on these things. Nothing affects me. I'm able to jump on top of them, actually. And we were able to get up here pretty easily on the hill. I'm gonna have to go check that hill over there, but it's good that we're testing all this out, because I needed to see if you would even be able to get up to each of these towers. This one seems to be fine. I don't have any problems. So that one is good. I just need to adjust the hills a little bit more right there. Just the middle area. Pardon my allergies. They're always like this in the afternoon. But let's go to tower number 1, the original tower. This one shouldn't be that hard to climb up, because it's you know, on a very not really steep hill, but easy to get around. Not bad. Okay, let me test out the other ones. Look at that, no fall damage. This game's great, 10 out of 10. This area I'm going to have to redo to make it rocky. That way there's no way of climbing back up once you jump down the hill. Because, I mean, unless you're a horse in Skyrim, you can't defy physics. And there is no climbing mechanic. Real quick, I just want to check this out one more time to see how everything works. Okay, yeah, the stairs work perfectly. Yeah, that's much better. Okay, this would be, I don't remember which tower this is. They're all of them except number 1 is going to be deleted soon. Eventually they'll have their own names and stuff. But for now, this is, we'll call this tower B. No, this would be tower C. See, this one, easy to get to, but I'm going to redo this entire area because it's a little bit too going down. Like, there's too much of an incline, and I want to make this a flat area for the tower, so that way, realistically, it would make sense, because, like, right here, let's say the tower was in the ground, it's still on a hill, and if a hill gets, you know, too wet, the ground starts, you know, getting really soft, and the tower could eventually, you know, fall over time. I do need to fix those, I just noticed that, but don't worry, that's a future thing. I mean, it's not like there's anything out there to invade. Yep, nothing at all out there. The heck is that? Oh, it's probably because whenever you add on to a terrain, if you have hills and stuff, the terrain likes to continue the hills going that way. And since I technically messed with the hills over here, those were never adjusted. So they are just, you know, pushed up where you can see into the void. So let's look at the last 2 towers and we'll be good. And yeah, eventually I still need to get to the guardhouse and fix the staircase, which I will do that first thing tomorrow. That way I can get that out of the way. Because eventually when I finish the farmland, that'll be done for the town, because the farmland is part of the town. And then I can start adding the final details to everything. And possibly adding some like waters and trees and more actual rocks. That way it's not just rocky hills. Okay, looks like you can climb this pretty easily. I am going to have to flatten this area out as well, which is not that hard. Literally just lift the tower and flatten or raise the land in a flat, like make it a decently sized circle, and then smooth out one section of it. That way you can climb up, and then the rest will just be like rocky and stuff. So now we move on to the last tower. This video is going to go by pretty long because I just want to make sure everything is walkable, because this is my first time messing with this. Oh, wait. Technically you can climb this up, but I'm going to add colliders, or I'm gonna add colliders where it's impossible to climb there. But technically I'm pretty sure there's ways of making it. Wait a minute. I don't think the walls are touching the ground. They probably are, I'm just going crazy. But there's probably a way I can make it to where that certain terrain you can't walk up. Like, you would need to climb up it, kind of like in whoa. That was terrifying and loud, and I don't know why it was specifically in that spot. Because the audio for the running should be technically on the player controller. So I wonder why it's right there. I'm gonna have to check that up later. Okay, the last tower, which should be the easiest to climb. I don't know, did that scare anyone else? That was actually kind of terrifying. It was like someone was actually running at you. Alright. I mean, for whatever player character I use for Tesla Towers, I'll just use for this one, for the continuing exploration. I'm not going to have footstep sounds. I don't see a point, since this one's not going to be a game, as far as I've created so far. Okay, with this one, it looks like we can, yeah, it looks like we can make it to all the towers. They just need to be flattened out. Let's get rid of that. There we go. Okay. There we go. Alright. So yeah, it looks like all the towers can be walked to, even on their weird paths. I'm gonna have to redo the hills everywhere anyway, except this one. This one just needs a flattened area. That needs a flattened area, but I want to make it look a little nicer. This one needs a flattened area. This one needs a slight adjustment to flatten area, just right here. I don't know if you can see my cursor when I do this, but yeah, right here. And yeah, that one needs a complete rehaul. But yeah, what I plan on doing is this next area is going to be, there's going to be a farmhouse right there, some crops and stuff. This will be a barn where animals will be, and so on, and I'll move on from there. So that is everything I did today. This took a lot longer than you would think, believe me. So thank you everyone so much for watching this episode. Tomorrow you will be seeing the farmhouse being built, the adjustments I made to this area, the final adjustments to the hills, and I might start building some fences around the farm areas. So look forward to that. So until tomorrow, guys, I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I will talk to y'all tomorrow.